Hello students, very good morning to each and everyone. So today I'm going to introduce one of our students, Poojitha Reddy, who have achieved All India 5th rank in CMA Inter, which was being attempted in June 2022, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the results were announced in September 2022. So let's continue with the small interview. So one more thing here I would like to tell about Poojitha Reddy, which is something that ranks are very easy to her. So in CA Foundation, she had made top mark, and even in CA Inter, she has got one of the All India ranks. If I was not wrong, Air 32, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us interact with Poojitha Reddy to know her success secrets. Hello, Poojitha.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so something like as we know that your name is Poojitha Reddy, is it your full name?
Yes, sir. My name is Poojitha Reddy P.
Okay, what's your father name?
My father's name is Papi Reddy R.
Okay, so how are you?
All good, sir.
Okay, hope you're enjoying your success.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, stream by stream, you're getting success immediately, one after the other, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Of course, hard work pays for everything. So let's go ahead. What's your native place?
I come from Kola Goldfields, sir. It is in Karnataka.
Okay, so you have come all the way from Karnataka to here for study.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was your family reaction, your reaction, and your friends' reaction whenever you stood as an anchor in CMA Inter?
Initially, when I saw the results, I saw my marks first, and I thought I wasn't thinking like maybe I would get a rank. I was sad about it. Then I checked the rank list, and I was really happy that I got fifth rank. My parents were really happy, especially my dad. He was restless the whole day. My friends congratulated me and took a lot of time answering them. It was really nice day, sir.
Okay. So did you expect that you're going to get a rank here?
Yes, sir. I was hoping for it because the final answers will be checked in CMA inter exam and not the whole
Okay.
answer. It was unpredictable, and also I was not completely sure that I'd get it.
So did you expect that you're going, I mean, like, so something you might have thought that you're going to get a rank, but did you expect that Air 5, which is a single digit rank, right?
I was actually hoping for that, sir.
Okay.
After my CAinter exams, immediately after 2 3 days, I started preparing for CMA Inter. So I was wishing for it.
Okay, fine. And finally, your wish succeeded.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what was the role of your parents in your success?
Immense, really a lot. Firstly, I should tell about my mother. She entirely, especially emotionally, supported me throughout. At times when I was feeling low, I was telling her maybe I won't be getting a rank, especially after the very first exam where there was technical issue and I couldn't try do the exam well. So she was like pushing me up, and throughout the exam period and while preparation too, she was supporting. She'd say, "You would get it. You've worked hard for it." And I strangely believe that whenever my mother says anything that comes out of her mouth, even if it's something that's really impossible thing, it happens. So it's like at times, just because she said it, I used to feel optimistic that I would get a rank, I would do well also. I'm a night owl. I study late nights and all, and sleep in the mornings that way. So even in the late nights, my mother and dad, they used to cut fruits, give juices and all. They stopped attending much of family parties or functions, and in fact there's no TV connection at my home too. My mother stopped watching TV because that would disturb our studies and all. They have changed their life completely just because of me and my siblings for our sake. So I think they deserve a lot out of our success, me and my siblings' success.
Of course, something like unconditional love in the entire world. What do parents show on their children, right? So,
Yes, sir.
okay. And what was the role of teachers in your success of getting a rank?
Um, they had guided me. So, firstly, much of CMA inter preparation is based on CA inter preparation. The guidance that I got through CA inter preparation mattered a lot. They helped a lot. Right after CA inter exams, I contacted few of my lecturers and all to. There are few extra chapters in CMA. How do I prepare them and all? Especially my taxer and all, they helped me, they guided me and all. So they helped me a lot.
Of course, something like because what I guess is that when compared to CA syllabus, CMA inter syllabus is a bit heavy, right?
Yes, sir, it's vast.
Yes. Okay. So, of course, and what was the role of our institution, that is Masterminds, in your success?
Mostly the CMA interpretation is based on CA interpretation. I hold like maybe 60% of the syllabus is the same. I took coaching for CA interpretation in Masterminds, so I think that's the key role played by the institute in this. And also during my exams or before, also I seeked out help from directors and all, Prakash sir and Mohan sir. So this institute has helped me in this preparation.
So, how about the classroom coaching for you?
Classroom coaching for the CAinter part, I took offline and I've studied here only. And for the content which is extra in CMAinter, like the industrial laws in law and all, I watched marathon classes which were released by our institute. Due to these marathon videos and all, I could cover a lot of syllabus in less of the time and could have overall idea throughout the syllabus. So classroom coaching helped me too.
So, it's something like even not going with detailed coaching of CMA inter, marathon classes help you a lot. Do you mean to tell the
Yes,
same?
sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, obviously, marathon classes helps a lot then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And to whom would you like to give the credit of your achievement and success?
Since the C rank went to my dad, this one's for my mom, and I shouldn't forget mentioning my sister. It's usually the older siblings who set the path, who set the benchmark, and they lead the path where the younger ones go. My sister is again, she had been ideal since my childhood. Her success, she has been very enthusiastic, be it in studies or anything. She's my role model, in fact. So it's for my mom and my sister this time.
Okay, fine. It's been very pleasure even to the teachers who taught you. Of course, interviewing with respect to this area is also very good to me also because one of my students. Okay, and moving on to the next thing, can you briefly explain about your schooling?
Okay, I did my secondary or higher schooling in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bemal Nagar. So it's in KGF. I did my primary schooling in till my fifth grade in Little Flower School. This school needs special mentioning because right from ensuring my confidence to till the support that I received till date, I'm very grateful for it. The principal till now he supports me in everything, in every area, and thankful for that school.
Of course, initial things what we get in our life is very important. So might be the same about your little flower school also. Even so, I hope that you have informed the same to your school. I mean, like your principal too, and he might
Yes,
also felt very happy for the same.
yes, sir.
Okay. So how many marks did you go score in your 10th class?
I scored 489 out of 500, sir.
Okay, very good. And what about the same for your intermediate?
I got 96.8%, sir.
Okay. And which group? I mean, like in your intermediate, which group do you belong?
MEC, sir.
Okay, fine. So, what's your marks of, CMA Inter?
I
Total,
scored a
and if you
total of
remember subject wise.
I scored a total of 532 marks in
Okay.
CMA.
So, according to you, do the exam CMA Inter, is it really tough or easy or average? What's your opinion on the examination?
While preparing, we usually hear from our friends or seniors also that who studies for CMA and all, they're really easy, but I don't think so. The standards were not as easy as usually said by our friends and all. They were really high. Few questions were easy, but few were really hard to tackle, and one can't take it for granted that just because they are doing CMA is going to be very easy. Maybe they could pass, but in order to get a rank, a little more effort would be needed. The exams were a little difficult, not way too easy, average, but the main trouble was with the technical issues that we faced during exam.
Yeah, even I had a good experience with that. I mean, like while I was attempting my CMA final, there are many people who have written along with me, and they have gone with CA final SFM paper, and who felt the CMA final SFM paper is tougher when compared to CA final SFM paper. So, as you said, of course, things, I mean, like, these are like professional courses. So, maybe as you said, passing might be easy, but for getting a rank, of course, it's not that easier. Okay. And did you have any specific timetable or what sort of strategies that you have followed, etc., and etc.?
Right after my CA inter exams were done, I had like 20 to 30 days time gap, sir. During that time gap, I had planned to cover the syllabus which was in CMA inter and was not in CA inter, and of revising the CA inter content. This was the actual plan, but the part which was not covered in CA inter took a lot of time. I watched the marathon videos for industrial laws. I think one should pay a lot of attention to industrial laws because most of the questions were asked from it. This paper OM and few contents of SM also. There are few contents which are not there in C Inter. That those contents I read. I spent around 10 hours to 12 hours during the day. That's how I managed my time, sir.
So, you have managed your time for 10 to 12 hours reading exclusive topics for CMA Inter.
Yes, sir.
Alongside with that, you're even revising your CA Inter too. I mean, CA Inter covered topics also.
Yes, sir. After these topics were done, I revised them.
So, on a whole, how many hours do you spend for studying the whole things?
Um, like after 10 to 12 hours only, sir. Like
Okay,
initial.
fine. Got it. So what I actually thought is that you have gone with exclusive topics for 10 to 12 hours a day, plus you have also gone with CA inter-related topics too.
No, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So amongst all the subjects, which subject you feel easy, which subject you feel felt as tough, and what's your favorite subject?
As it had been with the CA Inter, the same I felt so. Direct taxation and FM being my favorite. Easiest was law, but not in case of CMA. Easiest wasn't law. Law syllabus in CMA is really vast, and the toughest was law actually for me.
Okay,
And I felt problematic papers were a little tough in CMA because only the final answer will be considered. And
okay.
theory is easier because you there's a chance that you would score some marks, and it is not just based on your final answer.
Okay. So how about the subject of costing in CMA? Reason being, I'm specifically asking about that. Reason being, cost and management accounting is specifically for costing. So did you feel any tougher with respect to that thing, or did you feel as par to the other professional courses, or what?
The syllabus was a little vaster. Apart from that, the difficulty level was, I guess, as similar to CA course only. One can solve the problems from the material, and that'll easily that'll suffice in you enough to attempt the final paper. There will be some extra content in theory and all. like transfer pricing, cost accounting standards. Spending few hours on it, then it will be easy and not really difficult much.
Okay. So, what about your recreation and refreshment for that 30 days? I mean, something like going for movies, watching TVs, etc. and etc. Did you give up, or you have managed all the things, or what is your point on that?
I didn't give up. The momentum that I had in CAinter, I maintained it till I complete CMA Inter. And after CMA Inter, I thought of having a lot of fun. But I used to take occasional breaks, sing, listen to music, dance, speak to your parents, siblings, spend time with them. All these things I continued. But having complete fun side and all, I kept it for a while. I did it after CMA Inter. So.
Okay. So, in your opinion, what is special about masterminds? I mean to tell, why did you choose masterminds for doing CMA, even though there are several other academies who are offering exclusive coaching for CMA?
The main reason for choosing masterminds is CA course actually. And after coming to joining masterminds for CA course, they actually motivated me to join CMA as well. I think that's one of the best things that happened to me because with not minimal, but with lesser preparation, we could have add another degree to our profile, and that's a good thing. I chose masterminds based on the opinions of my seniors and other students. Even on social media, I got reviews too. That the coaching is good, and you could get the coaching of all the subjects under one roof, and throughout they guide you throughout your journey, foundation till final and all. So that's the reason I joined masterminds.
So, what are the special features that you have identified in our institution which made you to choose? I mean, like, what are the specific elements? I mean, special features.
Firstly, the materials, sir. Uh, Especially with the problematic papers, I am really happy with the materials. One person who's going through the normal, ICI or ICMA material, they would have to go through the material and then RTPs, MTPs, previous year question papers. But when you see Masterminds material, you get all questions under one place. This one I can specifically associate with the OM subject. In operation management, there when I saw the main material, that is ICMI material, there were fewer problems. The problems from RTPs and MTPs were missing out. But when I saw Masterminds material, I had the all the questions along with their answers at one place. This reduces my time in searching the questions and their answers, help me prepare a lot in lesser time this way. And also the theory content, whichever, if you had to go through ICMI material, that would take a lot of time, and there would be, they are from understanding point of view. When you come to Masterminds material, you can read them faster, and they are shortened. You can revise it quick also. So the materials are the first thing that I adore in Masterminds, and the second ones are revision schedules. They are made with giving much importance to details as well. They're not made with some superficial thoughts or something. These are the two things that I like the most in Masterminds.
Okay, so you mean to tell that materials for CMA Inter are also like I mean, prepared in a very scientific way by picking from all the sources, etc. and etc. Likewise, how CMA materials are there in the same way.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the point here is that I strongly believe something like passing CA and CMA are tougher than when compared to your normally intermediate and degree courses like BCom, etc., BSc, etc. But I feel it as pretty easier when compared to the courses like civils, medicine, IIT, etc. So, what's your opinion on this?
Yes, sir. I believe the same because I have seen people, my family alone, preparing for the other courses, and I feel the efforts that they put in to make to that doesn't give them much recognition. The same thing they can put in the R courses and they could get a rank, but still each course has its own glory. If you are trying to find a course that is easier, I think CA and CMA are a little easier than the other courses like NEET, JEE or UPSC.
Okay. So generally, we recommend students to do BCom along with CA and CMA. So what's your advice on the students on this?
That's again a really nice advice that we have got. I'm doing my BCom along with CACMA as well. With less time, when we are able to complete CACMA and BCom together, I think that's a good thing. BCom usually requires lesser efforts, especially when you are doing your CA course, because the contents in BCom are something that you already know. With little efforts that you put, you can easily pass BCom. One can choose BCom along with CA and CMA as well.
So what do you want to become in your life?
I always like my passions and mood changes like from a week to week. So I just stick on to one thing, that is to be best in anything that I do.
As of now, what is your mood swing to become?
UPSC. I want to
Okay.
qualify.
You want to crack UPSC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I've seen several students who may not be able to qualify CMA intro in the very first attempt, or even after writing multiple attempts, they would like to write it again. So what's your advice to such students?
Usually it's said that first attempt is the golden attempt. It's not because you are not smart enough. It's something that after first attempt one loses confidence. One feels that they are not smart enough. But I always believe that world is run by people who, not by people who are smarter than us, but by people who are more committed than us. So I feel that if you're feeling low, that you are not smart enough and that's the reason you couldn't make it in the first attempt, no, that's not. One more attempt with much more commitment, you could do it. And the reason for not making it in the first attempt is not something that you should blame yourself on. It might be because of other reasons as well. So I think someone should take it as in a lighter note and try to give another attempt with much more dedication.
So one last and final question. What's your advice to the students who are planning to pursue the with this course, CMA Inter?
One last advice is that you might hear a lot of persons saying who would even read for CMA Inter. For the persons who are doing CA along with CMA, for them I'm saying, don't take it on a lighter note. Just put a little more efforts. You can make it to a rank. Having a rank in CMA is a really nice thing. And if even if someone wants to pass, and also don't think CMA is something which is less than CA. It's a course that has its own glory, and if you hard work matters a lot, wait for lesser time, and working hard for your exam doesn't mean that you are losing out fun. Keep them separate. When you're studying, give 100% towards it, and while you're having fun, don't think about studies. That's the advice that I could give.
Thank you very much, Poojitha Reddy, and all the best for your glorious life.
Thank you, sir.
And to all my dear students, I don't recommend strictly any student just to join in an institute just by looking over to our ranks. So look at the quality coaching that we offer, our commitment, our materials, pass percentage, academic program, revision examination schedules, etc. and etc. And take a wise decision to get an admission. All the best to each and everyone. Thank you, Mo.